Hello! I'm doing another Hitchcock movie review today. This time it's The Wrong Man, a black and white Hitchcock movie from 1956. Or is it 1957? I'm not really sure because it's one of those movies where two release years are listed. Okay, I've got to confess something. I've been putting this review off. We watched this movie well over a month ago. I don't know, I didn't have anything to say about it, or maybe I just didn't feel like it. I actually picked the 39 Steps to watch and review before it, just because I felt more like talking about that than talking about this. I don't want you to misunderstand. It's not because this is a bad movie or because I don't like it. The Wrong Man's a good movie, and I do like it. This is one of those movies where Hitchcock revisits one of his favorite themes of the man falsely accused, see North by Northwest, The 39 Steps, Saboteur, and others. But this film is actually a departure from his usual work because, as Hitchcock informs the audience in the introduction, this story is actually based on true events as they happened to Manny Ballestero, played here by Henry Fonda, and his wife Rose, played by Vera Miles. Manny Ballestero is a regular guy with a wife and two young boys, struggling to make do on the small salary he gets as a string bass player in a band. His wife badly needs to go to the dentist to get some wisdom teeth removed, and so he goes to the bank to get a loan. That night on the way home, the police pick him up. Eventually, they inform him that he's been identified as the perpetrator of a series of local robberies. They charge him and incarcerate him, and this starts a ball rolling that will completely and horrifically change his entire life. This movie is relatively simple, direct, straightforward. It has a stark feel enhanced by the black and white cinematography and the urban realism. Whereas most Hitchcock movies are suspense thrillers, this feels more like a tense crime drama, or even kind of a docudrama. And the acting is very good. Henry Fonda, as he often did, plays the common man, and the first half of the movie focuses more on his ordeal, being arrested and spending a bewildering night in jail. But somewhere around the middle point of the movie, the focus shifts more to his wife and how the stress takes its toll on her. I've always found Vera Miles' performance here subtly alarming and unforgettable. She feels more than partially responsible for everything that's happened, and that assumed guilt drives her into mental illness. Even when her husband starts to hope for a happy outcome, to her the future is only empty and lifeless. Clearly, this movie goes into some pretty bleak territory. Anthony Quayle comes in as their lawyer, and after the coldness of the police and courtroom procedurals, it's nice to have someone who exudes patience and trustworthiness and dependability like I always feel Anthony Quayle does. Not that the police are bad in this movie. I don't think they're portrayed as partial or crooked. They're just doing their job, and they have several eyewitnesses who testify that this is the guy. I do feel a little skeptical about some of the elements of police procedure, though. Mainly the part where they pick Ballestero up outside his house, they get him in the car, and without telling him anything, they start driving around to these different convenience stores, sending him in on his own so that he can walk up and down the aisles and the store owners can positively or negatively identify him as the guy who robbed the store. All of this makes for a nice dramatic touch, but there's something about it that feels wrong. It feels unlikely or just unprofessional that they would do it like that. So I wonder, is that what really happened? I feel like it must be, because Hitchcock clearly has made an effort to have this be a serious movie and have everything be very authentic. So why would he compromise it by taking so much artistic license? I don't know. That's about all I have to say about it. It's a serious movie, more serious than your average Hitchcock, and maybe that's why I wasn't as motivated to talk about it. I don't think it has anything that delights me like other Hitchcock movies do. There isn't a line or a scene or a character that I look forward to. It's not that kind of movie. Hitchcock was going for a different kind of entertainment here. Still, it's a well-made, well-acted film, a good, stressful story. Certainly not a movie for Hitchcock to be ashamed of. Thanks for watching! Bye!